Hey guys, it's Amy from Century 21 on Duporth here. I'm here today to come to you with a couple of tips to ensure that you get your bond back at the end of your tenancy. Generally speaking, the reason that you aren't going to get your bond back is in regards to the cleanliness or the condition of the property compared to how you received it at the start of your tenancy. So the main and first most important thing is ensuring that when you do move into the property, that you're completing your entry condition report to the highest possible standard, ensuring that if you feel like your property manager has missed something, that you add that in with some comments, some photos, so that you can't then be hit with that at the end of the tenancy. From there, when it comes to the end of your tenancy, it's important to take your property manager's recommendations on anything that they suggest that you need to do, whether it's getting a professional bond clean or patching up some damages that may have happened throughout the course of the tenancy to ensure that then they're not things that you're liable for once you've vacated. When you do vacate the property, you aren't obligated to get a professional bond cleaner, but it is always recommended. The reason being that bond cleaners know all of the little things that your property manager is going to be looking for. Things like cleaning ceiling fans, cleaning window coverings, and cleaning inside of cupboards and drawers. They're often things that get missed by a tenant, but a bond cleaner knows that they need to be done. Some other things to consider are also having a professional carpet cleaner if you've got carpet in the property, or if you're in a fully furnished property, making sure that the upholstery is also cleaned too. Another thing to consider is making sure that when you do move out of the property, that the garbage bins are empty and clean. If you load the garbage bins up before you vacate the property and then bin day is not for another week, the tenants that are moving into the property aren't going to be able to use those garbage bins at all. So your property manager may have to get someone to come and actually remove the rubbish from the property. Because of that, if you can ensure that any large rubbish or anything that needs to go in the bin after bin day before you move out goes to the tip instead, so that you're not hit with a rubbish removal fee for those. It's also really important to make sure that when you do move out of the property, that lawns are mowed, gardens are weeded, and if there's any small trees that need trimming back, that you've done that as well. It's not the next tenant's responsibility to walk in and mow the lawns from when you've moved out of the property. The last thing is damages. Of course, there is a small amount of wear and tear depending on how long you've been in the property that is allowable. But when it comes to damages, you've put holes in walls, you've chipped your cooktop, things like that, that really does need to be addressed before the next tenant moves in. So if things like that happen throughout the course of a tenancy, get onto them as they happen. Don't leave it until the end of your tenancy for your property manager to come through and say that you've got a dozen holes in the walls or you need to replace a cooktop. Keep on top of it, make sure that things are getting dealt with as you go through the tenancy, and that way when you do get to your vacate day, the vacate inspection will be a breeze for your property manager and you'll get your bond back in a couple of days.